Hi, this is Raven Howard with Clever Automation, and today I'm going to show you how to install the Infusionsoft Web Analytics code onto your WordPress site so that you can begin tracking all your visitors' traffic across your various pages. Now, so first I'd like to show you where this information is located in your Infusionsoft app. Now, if you weren't logged in, let's just say that you weren't logged in, you would come to your app login page and log in, and up here in your nav bar, go to your CRM module, and the very last record is a new record activated in the new release, and that's your visitors record. This is the information for every visitor that your website ever receives, and it gives them information on what type of browser they're using, what their screen resolution is, what the operating system is. It even gives you some information on any media players they may have installed and what the lead source is, which we'll discuss in a later tutorial. Now, Infusionsoft automatically tracks your visitor traffic for any of your websites that have an Infusionsoft hosted page on it. And what that means is any web form, landing page, order form, shopping cart link, or storefront. It's going to give you this information. But if you wanted to track all your traffic, even if there isn't an Infusionsoft hosted page on your website, then you're going to want to install the Infusionsoft web tracking code. And the way you do that is if you come back up here to Infusionsoft, come over here to marketing, scroll down to web analytics, you're going to arrive on a page that in some respects has some information that you're used to seeing on Google Analytics, your views, the page views, the unique visitors, the unique contacts. Any time that converts, it's a unique customer, and then the average time that page is viewed. As you can see, the first few pages are the Infusionsoft hosted links. So if you didn't have the Infusionsoft Web Analytics code installed on your website, these are the only pages that Infusionsoft is going to track. To be able to see all of the traffic across all the various pages on your website, then you're going to want to get this tracking code installed. So let's go ahead and take that action. Click Get Tracking Code, and right here it tells you copy the following code and paste it onto every page you want to track before the closing body tag. But as you know, some website systems, such as WordPress, which a lot of people have, um, we don't actually have to do this. We run in the world of plugins. So if you click over here, need more information, you're going to get a sidebar article that basically covers what I've just walked you through in the introduction. It even shows you how to install it, and it shows, below your Google Analytics code. And then it says, some website systems do not give you the access, and that's just what I explained to y'all. And it gives you, here's some popular website systems. Now, Infusionsoft has WordPress listed first because I do believe that you'll agree that WordPress is the most used website platform because it can fit anybody's needs because of the plugins and the flexibility. It's easy to use, and you can just work it out however you need to work it out for your business or your pleasure. But there is no link for you as the customer to know how to do the WordPress, how to get the analytics code installed on your WordPress. So that's why I'm taking this time with you today to show you how to do that. If you like to download your plugins instead of going into the dashboard, then what you'll want to do is you'll want to open up a browser window and search for Infusionsoft Web Analytics code. And as you can see, the very first web result is the Infusionsoft web tracking code. And here is the plugin. You can read some more information about it. You can check out the ratings, and when you're ready, you're going to download that information and you're going to upload it into your WordPress installation, either the cPanel or through the back end. Generally, what I like to do is I like to install plugins through my dashboard, so that's what I'm going to walk you through. If you come to your website, you're going to want to log in, as you can tell, because I have the black WordPress toolbar here. I am logged into my installation. So over here, I'm going to click dashboard, or the name of my website, and then dashboard. And that's going to load. There we go. And under here, plugins, you can click add new. And over here in the search for plugins, again, Infusionsoft web tracking code, and click search plugins. And as you can see that there's two plugins that you have to choose from. There's the Infusionsoft web tracking code and the Infusionsoft analytics for WordPress. Please, by all means, install the one that best suits your fancy. But I installed the Infusionsoft web tracking code, and the reason why I did that is because this version doesn't track admin activity. So if you're logged in as in your WordPress installation, it's not going to track your website visit. And I find that just the better way to go, because we do spend a lot of time sometimes in our WordPress and we don't want to convolute our results. So let's say that you're going to go ahead and go with my suggestion. You're going to click install. It's going to install the plugin as you're used to seeing, and once that plugin is installed, back over here on your menu, you're going to see Infusionsoft Web Tracking. You're going to click on that to set up your plugin, and it's really just two easy steps. You're going to have to insert your Infusionsoft app name and the web tracking code. And the way you get that is come on back to your Infusionsoft application, and let's say you logged out. I want to show you how to get back here. Under the dashboard, Infusionsoft, under marketing, web analytics, it's going to load the page I was just on. Click get tracking code, and in this script is your app name. It's the generic code that you have, or it's the custom name if you were given one by Infusionsoft before the period. You're just going to copy that little strand out, come on back over to the settings and paste that code in where it shows you to. Then back over here on that same script, you will see your tracking ID. It's at the very end. It's the long strand of letters and numbers that fall after the equal sign and past tracking ID and before the quotation mark. So go ahead and copy that out. Come back to your settings and paste that code in, and then click Save Changes. As soon as you save changes, Infusionsoft is tracking your web traffic immediately. So now that we have that code installed, if you were to go and test it out, go ahead and, because I'm logged in, I don't want to test it out here because it's not going to track my information since I'm logged in as an admin. So I'm going to come over here to Firefox where I'm not logged in, and I'm going to visit my site. And here's my blog. And let's say that I'm interested in managing customer feedback and complaints successfully. That's a good one to read. I read it. Aha, Raven, you're so brilliant. Oh my gosh. If Samuel L. Jackson was a virtual assistant, what would he do? And of course, I read that and hopefully leave a comment or whatever. So this is me simulating what your visitor might do on your website. If you come back over here to Web Analytics and you refresh, it's going to load some information. And as you can see, manage customer feedback, and if Samuel Jackson was a virtual assistant is already being tracked. First time anyone's ever viewed those pages, that's a unique visitor, and right here, unique contact. Infusionsoft knows that I'm a contact in the system, but like I said, the visitor record is picking up anonymous information about anyone that visits your site period. Web Analytics drills down to any web page, not just Infusionsoft hosted pages. And what's even super cool is, let's say that visitor is viewing your website and they continue to come back, and finally they fill out a web form or they make a purchase. So let's say I'm ready to talk to Raven about my business automation needs, and I give my information here. I'm going to bypass all this information and say, yes, I am a current Infusionsoft customer, and Raven, take me to your scheduler. Now, when I click that, what's going to happen inside Infusionsoft is it's going to say like ding, 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 that visitor who we've been gathering information about which pages they are visiting just became a contact. So it will actually fuse all this information that it's been collecting about this quote unquote visitor who they now identify as Raven because I submitted a form. It's going to put all that information onto Raven's contact record. So if you come up here to contacts and you go to start over, and I guess I could have done it up here, but I always do it right here. So you will see that the Raven Howard record pulls up, and if I click the name, I will see that the tags were applied for filling out that contact record. And right here, if I click web profile, it's actually going to bring up all that anonymous information that it's been collecting with my screen resolution and what browser I originated from, the plugins I have installed, and when I was originally created by the system. And down here, it's showing you all of the URLs I have visited and how long I visited those URLs. As you can see, as soon as I became a contact, it actually moved or identified who this visitor is and attached it to their contact record, which is really freaking awesome. And Infusionsoft doesn't leave you at that's really freaking awesome. It actually allows you to use this information that you're collecting and determining what your lead score is, and also setting up your lead sources. So excuse me, those two things we'll cover in a later video, but that allows the lead score and the lead sources allows you to quickly identify which of your contacts are your hottest leads. And then also with the lead sourcing, it allows you to identify which marketing campaigns are performing the best, because you'll be able to see from which lead source you're converting visitors into contacts, and eventually our ultimate goal is to create that contact into a customer. So now with this Infusionsoft Web Analytics code, you're able to really drill down into better results with your conversion, because you're going to be able to identify what your contact is looking at as far as your web content goes. Okay, so hopefully by now you've got your Infusionsoft web tracking code installed on your WordPress site, and go ahead and use that information for your greater good. And I hope to see you again real soon. Thank you for taking this time with me. Bye bye.